Hey everyone, it's Keyblade007, and we have an Adamantite Ore Challenge for the Stroke of Midnight Keyblade. It's finally open. I already completed it, so I'm going to guide you through it. This is my first Adamantite Ore Challenge because I started videos way after these things have been out, so it's kind of moot to do them at that point. So let's jump right in. Keyblade Materials, Stroke of Midnight Part 1. Defeat all enemies within one turn, you get an Adamantite Ore. Complete would have to continue, you get a title. Equip the Stroke of Midnight, you get 20 Avatar Coins. Giga Shadow level 140. So let me just tell you right now, all of these challenges, they're not really that hard at this point in the game because we're all pretty advanced. And they're all going to be very similar objectives. You're always going to get the Avatar Coins for equipping the Keyblade. The first and the last have titles. You get 30 jewels per quest, that's 150, because there's 5 of them. And you get Adamantite Ores for each quest. There's 1 for the first, 1 for the second, 2 for the third, 3 for the fourth, and 4 for the fifth. As weird as that goes, that's just the way it is. So let's jump right in. So this is my build on the Stroke of Midnight. I have my Bell and Beast in the first slot, because it's an upright red slot. I have my World of FF Yuna, or WAF Yuna, on the blue slot. This is a reverse green slot, so I put key art there for a little defense down. Upright blue, I put KH2 Kairi, the new one. And only because one of the Adamantite Ore challenges have some caution enemies, I think it's number 4. I have this here just for the defense boost 3. I mean, it's a good medal on its own. And I've gotten my Stroke of Midnight up to 19 or 19 gauges with level 20. If you paid attention to my story video, you'd be up to date on that. I'm going to take Decade's Waffle Leon. So the first one's pretty simple. There's not a lot of enemies, but they all vary in color because just like the Starlight, this is one of those kind of Keyblades. So even when I was weak in the old days, the Adamantite Ore challenges, the first couple were usually easy, even when I was a free-to-play person. Yes, that used to happen, I was a free-to-play. Or at least cheap to play. I only bought VIP. Then I got a little stupid. And yeah, that's it. There's their last guy. He has a Neo Shadow and a little dude with him. Pretty easy. Here's a screenshot of your rewards, like I said. 20 Avatar Coins, 1 Adamantite Ore, and a title, and 30 jewels. And your title is Big Leagues. Alright, going on to the next one. This time we have double Avatar Coin prizes. It's 20 for each one. Same objectives. We also get only 1 Adamantite Ore for this one. Stroke of Midnight Part 2, Cannon Gun level 160. We're equipping it, so we'll automatically get that one. So here we're still in Cinderella's world. There's a little bit more enemies here than the other one. There's some dude right here. The dual blade. There's nobody over here, just some material pieces. So if you lower material pieces, now's the time to get them. And we can't go up further because it's blocked, so now you gotta go down. I was really disappointed at how easy these quests were. I expected a challenge from the way Addies used to be in the old days. We call them Addies for short. They used to be so, like, difficult towards the end. Here's your screenshot. You got the 20 Avatar Coins, 1 Adamantite Ore, and 30 jewels. Alright, moving on. Usually this is where it would start getting harder, number 3, but it's just 3 copter fleets, 1 of each color in one group. Level 200, so they're not that bad. Stroke of Midnight Part 3, defeat all enemies within one turn. You actually get 2 Adamantite Ores now. And then again, complete would have to continue. Equip the Stroke of Midnight, you get 20 and 20 again. Same build. And they're just right there. It's gonna get a little laggy, as it always does when I'm fighting these damn things. They all have a PSM boost of 2. Let's get rid of that. And just because I'm sick of lagging, let's just Nova the hell out of these assholes. Easy. And here's your screenshot of your rewards: 20 avatar coins, 20 avatar coins, and 2 Adamantite Ores, and 30 jewels. Moving on, this is probably the longest quest just because there's a ton of enemies, and this is the one where I equipped the defense boost 3 for, because there's a couple of caution enemies that do a chunk of damage to your health. This is part 4. We're getting 3 Adamantite Ores for this one, and another 20 avatar coins for this and this. Armed Warrior, level 225 is our target. Let us go into the depths. So this guy has a defense boost up 2. My defense boost 3 saved me. Last time I did this without anything, he took my health down to my wing. Not every enemy has the caution, but the ones that do are just annoying. Those 2 did a number on me. I think this was the guy that killed me, and a second chance saved my life. So now that we're past that part already, I should be able to do this no problem. This guy doesn't have a caution, so you just approach him normally. If you have the new Ikari, it can help with your gauge, which are always the problem in Adamantite Ore challenges like this, where there's a ton of enemies, one after another, after another, after another. Kind of wanes on your gauge a bit. And they're all different colors, so make sure you have a strong setup for each of your color. And make sure they're all AoE for some of them. This one you could just single target everyone, so you could just have single targets and you're fine. All my stuff is AoE though. This thing makes such a weird noise when you attack it. It's disturbing. And there's another caution enemy, Dark Plant. He got me that time without the defense boost kicking in. So just to be safe, I'm going to try to heal against him. Oh crap, never mind, I'm not going to be able to. Alright, well, target's right there. Hammer frame don't kill me, we're good. Okay, we're good. But yeah, this guy does paralyze you, but luckily I got my thing out. And his paralysis isn't affecting my attack, so I lucked out. So yeah, those last couple you gotta watch out for. And there's your target, Armed Warrior. I'm gonna Nova him, but I just wanna use a little Kyrie magic so I can get my gauge back for the 5th and final challenge. There we go, little Kyrie magic. Here's a screenshot of the rewards. 20 avatar coins twice, and 3 Adamantite Ores. And we're back. Last and final one. You got Ringmasters for part 5. You get a title for completing one up to continue. Another 20 avatar coins. 30 jewels as always. And 4 Adamantite Ores. Ringmaster level 260. Nova glitch is gone, and yes, they have their little counter above their stupid head. So, be careful. There's one for each color, and they all have a set of 3 buddies. So this guy, you see the 35 counter. They're still pretty weak. They're not nearly as strong as the ones in the Proud Plus quest. And I can beat them without having to go too far. Remember, it's about the hits, not the power. So if you're worried about... Yeah, this one's red. If you're worried about your hit counter, just make sure you have lower hits and higher power. Or kill it in, you know, less than 35 hits. It's really not that hard to kill it in 35 hits. They're not that strong, to be perfectly honest. Even Kyrie does a number on him. Did he just bounce my Jack and Sally attack off his stomach? It did look that way. Now, if I would have used Jack and Sally just now, I would have made his counter go off, so that would have been dangerous. And there's the final one. a green one is your target. He brings his little buddies. Remember, Nova counts for 1. He has, I think, 50, so you could do a little bit more to him without worrying. I'm just going to blow him up. Here's your final screenshot of the final bit of rewards. You get 20 avatar coins, your title, 4 Adamantite Ores, 30 jewels, and your title, which is probably the coolest title, Limit Break. Alright, so we're done with that, but we're not done yet. So, first of all, let me tell you, this Adamantite Ore Challenge is only available on Wednesday along with the 3 Wishes one, because they appear daily. And you also, on Wednesdays, unless you buy VIP, get the Stroke of Midnight Material Quest, which we're just going to dive into real quick. Your only enemy is a prize egg level 50. Defeat it in 1 turn, collect 150 more Lux, and trigger the skill attack boost 2. So this kind of quest, like any material quest, just has a ton of materials that you would need to level up your Stroke of Midnight key. There's been one of these for every Keyblade except the Divine Rose, because, you know, they're racist against my favorite Keyblade. Even though Japan had a Divine Rose one, so it doesn't make any damn sense. Just get all the sparkly bits. There's no prize for getting the sparkles, it's just, that's what this quest is for, so you don't have to... It looks so beautiful. Look at all the sparkles on the floor. This quest is for gaining materials without having to go and farm story quests. Nobody likes to do that. Whoops, made an error. After this, we're going to level up the Stroke of Midnight to the max. Got our attack boost too. Let's finish the little bastard off. Now, I don't remember, but I think you get 30 jewels from this, just for completing it. You usually get some kind of jewels for doing a quest. Okay, guys, let's get our Stroke of Midnight up to date. Let's level up that key. From 20 to 21, you'll need 3 Mythril Shards, 1 Adamantite Ore, 47 Melted Candles, and 95 Iron Ores. Let's move a little higher up. That raises slot 4 and slot 3 to 2.0 for the upright and reverse slot. Not bad. Now for 21 to 22, you need 3 Mythril Shards, an Adamantite Ore, 32 small buttons, and 35 silk handkerchiefs. And that raises slot 1, the upright to 1.80, slot 2 to 2.0, and slot 4 to 2.10. The upright. Now for 22 to 23, we need 3 Mythril Shards, 2 Adamantite Ores, 35 small buttons, and 58 melted candles. And that raises your slot 3 reverse to 2.10 and your slot 4 upright to 2.20. So it looks like the base are still staying at 1.10, just like with the Proud Mode Blades. 23 to 24, you need 3 Mythril Shards, 3 Adamantite Ores now, 3 Mithril Stones, and 3 Mithril Gems. And for some reason we only get a little slot 4 upgrade for 2.30 for the upright. And our final upgrade for 24 to 25, when we can start using gems on it, is 3 Mithril Shards, 4 Adamantite Ores, so that's all of them, 5 Mithril Stones, 5 Mithril Crystals. And we're going to go through our final transformation until the final level. And isn't that beautiful? And we have special attack gauge up to 20. Our first 20 special attack gauge Keyblade. That's the highest I've ever seen. Everything gets an upgrade now. Every single slot. We have 1.90 for the upright. Slot 1 red. 2.10 for slot 2 upright blue. 2.20 for reverse slot 3 green. 2.40 for slot 4 upright blue. And 2.5 for reverse slot red. That is friggin' fantastic. And now it's going to use an alternate version of each gem. I'm not going to be upgrading it right now because I need my gems for the Divine Rose, but this is how you'll upgrade it. This is the final bit of everything that you'll need until you get into level 25, which is just gems at that point, because it doesn't take any regular materials or adamantine ores or orichalcums after that. Alright, so that's the Stroke of Midnight at the full level that you can conceivably do without, building up gems, because gems come from all different places. Peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this.